Hey y'all, this is Charlie Chaz from CGM3 Productions. How are you on this delightful Tuesday? It's finally warming up. We're going to get to a heat wave up in the Catskills. Would you believe that? After that amazing coldness of night and, the bitter cold during the day, we're making it because you know what? Up in Sullivan County Catskills, we're tough. We're definitely tough. We're upstaters. We're making it happen. And, it's, right before the Christmas holiday, we're probably going to be getting a little bit more snow. I would say right now, snow totals so far, I would say we got probably close to a foot overall. 7 inches here, 2 inches there, and then 2 inches just prior a couple of days ago. Anyway, how you doing? I'm doing very, very well. I'm doing very good. Getting ready and getting prepped up and getting ready for tomorrow's number 18. And that's more coming into it. But this is a lot of thank yous from this past weekend and a huge celebration, which was totally amazing. It was absolutely phenomenal, fantastic, beautiful, fabulous. And there's a lot, you could be a lot, be accounted for and be grateful for. And especially with a person who's actually entering another decade. Yes, we're talking about one of my best friends, and she's a sister. She is part of my family. And, again, Nina, a very happy birthday. The best time, the best decade. And, you get to remember a lot. And don't forget, age is not a number. Age is in beauty of itself. And I keep reminding myself, when you hit the 50s and much more, you go recycle 30 plus 8. Well, she's in her recycle 30s right now. Oops, I'm sorry to reveal that age, but sorry about that, sweetheart. But if you want to think about it, it's 25 years of living and 25 years of experience. So that's even better. And it was amazing with the family. I got to see, amazing, wonderful friends of mine that Saturday night. So Nina, thank you so much. The spread was so good and danced the night away. I did a little dancing. Yeah, but it tuckered me out. So, well, what do you expect for chemo? The other point that I'm bringing up is to a very wonderful angel that helped me out Saturday afternoon, that got me through a couple of things, and we were talking about advice and whatnot. Coach Rick Ellison, and Rick, thank you so much for, helping me out that Saturday afternoon, getting my medication and, directing me to get into the right area so I could actually do a little things more closer, in which I did that today. I had to do some rounds. I had to go get a card sent within the area locally. Well, it's in the Sullivan County area. And I couldn't forget that, that person. And by the way, director, Transcending Pictures, Catskill International Film Festival, brother, everything, part of this family. So I definitely remembered to get him a card. So, and, they've been there, for a long, long time. And, again, just, drinking water. I got my calcium supplements. I got my potassium chloride. So I'm pretty much set. So it's like calcium supplements now. 600 milligrams. Oh boy. Yeah. So that's what's going on right now. And again, I'm taking my potassium chloride, which is a twice daily thing before tomorrow. I'm taking a little break, maybe after a couple of days, even though I'm going to wait, until, when we get back to Friday. When Friday comes around, I'll start taking that, taking the potassium chloride. And then obviously I'll take my potassium in the morning tomorrow. And then I'll take in like I said, the supplement. So we'll see about that. And then, basically we're on the roll with this now. Now, besides Army and Navy, and, Army had a good fight, and I'm like, well, there's always next year, but how about, this team, the team that I'm actually supporting guys, you're doing a wonderful job, but don't give me a heart attack before the end of the year. Don't do it, please. I mean, I want to see you guys win it all. I want to see you guys make it through. And I mean, you have a couple of tough games coming up and whatnot. So that besides the point, that's all happening. And keeping close around to my friends and keeping in touch and just checking in. And I always love to check in with my, my besties and the ones who's been, with the tight knit and a web of things. And by the way, I did get an early Christmas gift. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate it very, very much. And did a little bit of, did a little changing here and there. So the apartment looks around, and I gotta thank Jerry and Mary Jane. They stopped over here Saturday morning. We did brunch, and they brought in some amazing, wonderful items, including some Christmas items here, Christmas items there, some things that I may need, way down the line. And it's going to be kind of, it's going to look pretty well for this apartment. So like I said, 2025 is getting some of the stuff over here. 2026 is going to be the setup. And I keep reminding myself, and you should be doing this too, be patient, because, right now it's the hectic of the holidays. Everybody's going, the last minute thing with the cards or the gifts or whatever. Just make sure you're grateful, and make sure you thank your letter carriers, your UPS, your FedEx, because they're truly Santa's elves out there. They're amazing with it and making it all happen. Now, before I forget, I want to definitely wish my Jewish friends a very happy Hanukkah, very prosperous, because it's the 8 days of light, 8 days of the Festival of Lights. And it's imperative and important knowing who you really trust and who they are, and they're out there, and they're completely amazing. By the way, I gotta do a shout out to Gary Siegel and the Steam Fund. They actually have a podcast, and they actually have a YouTube to check out. So entertainment about music and everything else. So check them out as well. They're totally amazing individuals as that. And before I, wrap this thing, before the pre-18 thing, before that too, because I know I started off with, obviously it's week 8, it's round 18. So my best, one of my friends that worked through the years with WVOS, his name is Captain Eddie. We'll leave it at that, because he's great. He's great. And I said, yeah, you know what, Eddie, I mean, I'm thinking what type of songs, what type of parodies, what would be 18? It could be 18 in life. It could be I'm 18, significantly, because it's an important number. Now, my other friend, my other brother, across the river, he's working for an amazing radio station across the Hudson Valley. He's a sportscaster. He's amazing. And I was just talking to him, and I said, now I got my 18th round. What do you think? And I said, what do you think? It's going to be a doubleheader, which is 2 9 innings in baseball in Major League, or do we go on the golf course? I said, you're better off going on the golf course. 18 rounds with 10 under par. That's even better. So the advantage is with me. I'm still with the fight. I'm still enjoying, what I do. And I'm like, it makes people think about a few things. So, and I'm still around. I'm still surviving. I'm a warrior. And again, everything's like getting everything set up. So, we're going to see where everything's going to be within the next week, because I'll tell you something. If this gets postponed tomorrow, I will be having chemo Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas. Let's hope we don't do that. Let's hope that this is going to go through tomorrow morning and then on Friday. And then at least I'll be able to enjoy the Christmas holiday in peace, resting, and then hopefully, you never know. You never know what's going to go on. So anyway, and I normally would say at the end of my at the end of these, these videos, I've said, in what we do in life echoes in eternity. And don't give up. Don't ever give up. Jim Valvano said it perfectly. And we want you around. I want you around. I know you guys want me around. And we're going to make it. We're going to kick some butt. Seriously. All right. So this is Chaz, Charlie, Charles, and Chuck from CGM3 Productions wishing you the best. And please pace yourself during the holiday season. Be patient and make it happen. Because miracles do happen. Wishes do happen. And I wish that my health, I'm getting stronger and being a warrior. That I could tell you that. So have a great day. Have a great week. We'll be doing another post before Christmas. And I still got to do the recap of 2025. And I'm trying to figure out where to start and what we did, where we belong in this. And by the way, this is the 39th entry. Technically, I did 40, I did 40 videos. God, 40 videos, would you believe that? But this is the 39th entry. The 40th is going to be like that. So it's always, nice to keep one back. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. This is Charles, Chuck, Charlie, Chaz from CGM3 Productions. Have a wonderful day. Peace, love, friendship, and believe in miracles, believe in the holiday.